Good morning. Today I wanted to talk about finding potential sellers, maybe that are already in your IMS, and go over a few other ideas on how you might find some listings or add listings to your business. Many of the leads that we generate, they come through as buyers, but they also a lot of them have a home to sell, and we're going to show you how to identify those in just a second. On our public website, we do have a page called List with Highgarden. And what we do is we track every registered client to our website. We track whether or not they look at this page. I would guess if they click on List with Highgarden that they probably or they might have a home to sell. Well, how do we find those leads that are already in our database that looked at that page? You open up the IMS, you can click Create a Prospecting List. In this, when you open that up, you're going to be there's a lot of different filters that you can select from, and the couple that I want to share with you today. The first one is they have a possible home to sell. So you would select possible home to sell. Another window would pop up, and you would click yes, and you would see the number of leads that are associated in your database right now that have looked at that particular page on our public website. So in this case, once we click yes, we can see there's 1,133 leads. This is actually the lead pool in Indianapolis that have a potential home to sell. So what you want to do is once you get that list created, you'll click on the button called Save Criteria. Another window will pop up and it'll allow you to put a name to this list. Now I'm going to call it Potential Sellers. I click Save, and then all I want to do is go back to the home page, and I want to select Saved Prospecting List down in the footer. When I select that, a window pops up with all the different lists that I have saved. And as you can see, that potential sellers list is right there. You can go ahead and click on those blue links and pull up those leads that are associated with that list at any time. You could also say I don't want to call 1,133 people. I can filter that list down by clicking on the edit button. What I want to do is click the edit button, and it'll open up that page again where you have the selectable list of drop downs. And let's say I only want to find potential sellers with an area code or a phone number that they registered on as local or in Indiana. So I would select phone location. Another window would pop up. I'd select Indiana, and then I would click apply. And what's going to update is that view, the list, the 1,133 leads, now gets filtered down to 866 leads. Let's say I wanted to save this criteria. I click save and do that process again. I can either keep it the same name or rename it as a new list with the two filters. Another way that you could find seller leads already in your database, a lot of times you'll talk to a lead and they'll tell you, well, I have to sell my home first. So you click on that prospecting list or edit, or either one. It'll pull up your filters, and in that filter list there's one called Agent Notes. What this does is when you select that, it pulls it up, and you'll see where I entered in the words to sell. A lot of times agents want to in their notes have a home to sell or need to sell first. So I just entered in to sell. So anywhere in my notes that I entered in for a lead in the IMS that the words to sell appear, those will be filtered in this list. And as you can see, we now went from 866 leads in my database to 73 leads that in my notes, the words to sell, they all have an Indiana phone number, and they all have visited that list with us page on our public site. So I can go ahead and open those 73 leads up and start calling or texting, emailing, however you decide to approach it. Another good list is your past clients. So when you go to select a filter or create a prospecting list, the drop down includes sales and listings is what you'll want to look for. If you select that, another window will pop up and allow you to select any sale or listing in your database, or you can filter it down into, just buyer sales, for example. Once again, it's going to update that list, and you just click on the blue link and pull up all those folks and start making calls. Another way to find sellers is to create an email campaign for all your past clients. So up under the logo, if you drop down the main menu and go under email and then create new campaign, this window will pop up. What you'll want to do is create a list of, sold, anything in a lead status of client sold or closed. And that'll pull up create a list that you can send out a mass email to all your past clients, just saying, hey, I know it's been a while since you purchased. Just wondering if you were getting ready to sell, and if not, I was wondering if you knew anybody, in your neighborhood or friends or family that might be willing or ready to sell. So that's how you create an email campaign to past clients. Another one is a report in the IMS. If you go into the logo, the drop-down menu, go to reports, and then there's a past clients. And you can pull up all your past clients or closed sales by selecting closed sales. It pulls up a list with phone numbers, emails. You could print this out, take it with you on the road, call your past clients, and once again, you're asking, are you ready to sell, or do you know anybody that is? One thing you don't want to forget about is the power of using these text messages. Once you create those prospecting lists, not only should we be asking you to make some calls, I think that's the most effective way, but you also have the ability to type out a quick text message to all your past clients. Hi Kate, hope all is well. I have a ton of buyers right now. Do you know anyone that might be considering selling their home? Really appreciate your help. Thanks, Ryan. Another way is social media. I was talking with an agent today, and they're using Facebook quite a bit. And it's not only to put a post on Facebook saying, hey, if you're thinking about selling your home, please give me a call. It's more in line of, looking up all expired listings, and then looking in the tax records and finding the names and then searching for them on Facebook and then reaching out to them via direct message. We're in a very low inventory situation in many markets, and people are really getting aggressive on how they're finding listings for the buyers that they have right now. So don't forget about LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. These are all free ways that you can put messages out there to say, hey, look, I'm in the business. I have a ton of buyers, and if you know anybody that's looking to sell, please give me a call. Another way is to use Zillow to look up FSBOs and make me move type properties. If you go to Zillow, type in your area. I'm using Carmel, Indiana here. Go under listing type. And what you're going to want to do is unselect everything but buy owner and make me move. And then you'll see a little map below it of all the ones that are currently for sale by owner. And you can click on one of those blue dots, and a page is going to open up. It's going to have a little form here where you can contact the owner. Put your name, phone number, and email address in there and type out a short message. Hey, I saw that you have a for sale by owner. I have tons of buyers looking in that area. Would you be willing to meet with me, to discuss a potential listing with our company? Another one is the forsalebyowner.com website. You just go to the buy drop down, search for homes. I put in, Zionsville, and got a whole list of about, 46 for sale by owner homes currently for sale by owner in Zionsville, Indiana. Once again, this allows you to contact the seller. Type out a short email about how you're the best listing agent in Zionsville, and you'd love the opportunity to sit down and meet with them and maybe maximize the return on their home. If you're looking for even more opportunities, you can buy a list of expired and FSBOs every day. There's a couple companies out there that some of our agents are using. One is called the Red X, and the other one's called Vulcan 7. You can research those online and see if those are something you'd be interested in if you really want to, you know, try and get more listings. We also want to remind you of, we have about 450 agents across the country, 80 to 100 in a lot of markets. If you take a listing, what we'd ask you to do is send out a quick email to your team members. You can do a mass email in most markets. For example, Las Vegas is lasvegas@easystreetrealty.com. Your manager can give you the group email address, but when you're getting ready to take a listing, in this particular example, an agent sent out an email here in Indianapolis, and it says listed today. That means it's already in the MLS, and 6,000 other realtors have access to this listing. This is really good and it's appreciated. But if this listing is priced right in a good area, it's probably too late because these listings are going off the market within hours. What we're asking you to do, or what we hope you could do, is send out an email before you put your listing into the MLS. In this particular case, this agent sent out an email saying, I have a new listing coming on next week at Waterford Gardens and Fishers. This is an empty nester with a 3-bedroom and a den. These homes go very quickly, so I thought I'd give you the first dibs. Let me know if you'd like to get in. So this is giving our team here in Indianapolis a week, before any other agents in the market see this house or have an opportunity to put in an offer. We're getting a week head start, and that's really what we need to do in every market when inventory is tight. Let's be good team members. Let's, if we know we're getting ready to take a listing in Fishers next week, let's get that information out to all of our agents so that hopefully we can keep it internal and sell that home. So if you have any questions, if you have any ideas, you want ideas on how to get more listings, reach out to your manager. They can help you. So thank you, and I hope everybody has a great week.